Welcome back to the channel. This is a voiceover because my audio was kind of glitching here on the road, but I wanted to welcome you to the video. Today's trek in the ILX is going to take us through the Apache Trail from eastern Mesa, Arizona, all the way to Roosevelt Lake. It's a route that's called State Route 88, and historically it was a critical thoroughfare for early settlers of the area. In 2019, it was closed because of some landslide damage and just reopened within the last few months to car traffic. So the best part is there's a 20 or so mile stretch of dirt road that we're going to be hitting up. I've driven it a few times in a couple different cars over the years, but like I said, it's been a while since I did it, so we're eager to see what's changed. Now, a little bit about the ILX itself. That is my most trusty right-hand man car I've ever had in the fleet. It is a 2013. I've had it since June of 2012. Got the car with 16 miles on it. Original owner as part of a promotional event or activity with Acura Corporate. So you can see a series of videos on that from over a dozen years ago where I was part of the launch activities for the ILX. But long story short, that car has 248,000 miles on it. Like I said, coming up in June, it'll be 13 years that I've had it, which is hard to believe. And in that time, I've driven it really all over North America. That car has seen many of the lower 48 states. In 2016, I also drove it all the way to the Arctic Circle in Alaska, north of Fairbanks. That was a major trip. You can go back and see some of my videos on that. And looking to probably recreate that trip next year, since it'll be 10 years since the last time I did it. As far as maintenance goes, the ILX has been crazy bulletproof. I get questions a lot of times from people about whether I recommend it, and it's an undoubted yes. That car has needed, from a cost per mile basis, virtually nothing. It's the K24 with the 6-speed manual. Now, I did do some deferred maintenance just a few months ago, not because the car necessarily needed it, but because I felt like it deserved a little bit of an overhaul, especially with the cooling system. I live here in the desert where the weather conditions are what you would definitely call severe. So replace the radiator, hoses, water pump, thermostat, manual transmission fluid, brake fluid, recharge the AC, did a valve adjust, and replaced the spark plug. So I'm optimistic and confident that car is good for at least another 250,000 miles. So welcome to Tortilla Flat, Arizona. I see our friend Corey cruising up right now in the Ridgeline Trail Sport Edition. It's one of the vehicles joining us on today's trek. I have eaten here a number of times at the Tortilla Flat Saloon. It's funny, they say restaurant, no motel. Maybe there used to be one. But there's Corey. We'll give you an up-close look at that ridgeline here in a minute. But yeah, I'm gonna go in here and scout this place out. Been up here a number of times over the years, dating back probably as far as 2006 or 7, shortly after I moved to Arizona. Used to bring my Legends up here on drives and meets and events and things like that.
Yeah, she came out looking for Oh, no, the gate's open. They're in. Oh, is it?
A lot of money on the walls in here. Look at this, absolutely covered in dollar bills. That's inviting.
So we can go in here. Yeah.
Here's our adventure crew. Jeep Compass, Honda Ridgeline, Acura ILX. Here we go. Pavement ends in 2 miles. fast turnaround for trailers, RVs, and non-high clearance vehicles. So let's see how the ILX does. A little bit of washboard, nothing too bad. Kind of cool, but you can see there's a little cave up there, probably where these people are hiking to that have parked here. Might have to take a closer look at this. Little one-lane bridge here at the bottom of the canyon. This is the hill we just descended. It kind of hugs the edge of that range here. Little water culvert down below that you can see. So long story short, this is a 22 mile stretch of dirt road that historically was an important way to get from the Phoenix metro area to Roosevelt Dam and Roosevelt Lake. In about 2019, it was shut down because of a landslide somewhere here in the Fish Creek grade, and it just reopened within the last 6 or 8 months, so we're trying it out. This is the second time the ILX has been through here, so no big deal for this car. These guys are going to stage a quick photo here with the Ridgeline Trail Sport. And the Compass, which I believe is a Trail Hawk. Let's see how these guys do.
Do you want me to continue going down, or?
Good to go. And we arrive at the dam, which is the end of the trail as we know it. I believe there's a parking lot up here somewhere we can check out. Here's our interpretive marker with the "you are here" note. So this is the stretch here that we just did. 88, the Apache Trail. Interestingly enough, since the last time I drove this, a lot of it has been paved. There are stretches that used to be pretty rugged that are nicely groomed now. So kind of a bummer, honestly. I like the rugged trail. Gonna work my way down here. Love this old building at the base of the valley here. Probably some operations for the hydraulic or hydroelectric power stuff that's generated with this dam.
It almost looks like it was a power station at one time because look at the resistors on the roof.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Time to head out. We're gonna go grab lunch here along the shores of Roosevelt Lake. James has a spot picked out for us. We're gonna check out. Here's our lunch spot. It's called Dam Grill and Chill. We're gonna have a damn good meal here.
Sometimes they're hot, sometimes they're not.
Yeah.
It's, you know.
One of the towns that I get to go through on the way home is Miami, Arizona. You might not have known that that existed, but it is a little mining town here along the 60 highway. A lot of history here with copper mining, as with many of the small towns in Arizona.